You're slumping. Good morning. Welcome to the Mahwah Public Library. We are all here together to do a gentle yoga class. I thank you for coming in person and virtually. And so what I'd like you to do is just sit and see if you can lift yourself up just so that you're a little taller and soften your shoulders down and just close your eyes if you're comfortable with that. Bring your head level, don't lift your chin. And just ask yourself, how am I at this moment? And take a breath in and take a breath out. And 2 more breaths at your own rate. And relax the space between the eyebrows. I see a lot of frowning, so just relax the eyebrows. And while you're here and you're beginning to settle, I want you to ask yourself to think of a word. So release your hands up so that you're in a position to receive some inspiration from within yourself. What is a word that would inspire you to think a little different today? As you think a little differently, just rest in the space with the breath and soften anything that's tight and focus on the things that hold tension. Jaw, eyes, center of the forehead. Now I see a few leaning, so see if you can sit up so that you're leveling your shoulders out. Swallow gently. And when you have your word, just bring, doesn't matter which hand, one hand to your heart and just hold it there. And feel like you're absorbing the energy of that word into your body. So I've been doing a lot of reading on the power of the word. The words you speak, the words you say out loud, the words you read, music, poems, anything. And all these words have energy, good, bad, and ugly. And so as you breathe in this word today, just this one little word, allow it to be your mantra for this class. What is the energy of this word, the power of this word that will enhance your practice? And as you hold right here, feel the rise and the fall of the breath. And then release both hands and just hold it. Release the shoulders down, elbows down. Work less, gain more. And feel what you're holding other than that word. Stress, tension, worry, fear, tension, anxiety. When you hold that, you don't make space for joy, abundance, healing, forgiveness. It goes on and on. So we're going to sweep the hands, take a breath, and imagine that you're filling up this huge circle, this bubble, this orb, and you're going to just bring it right down the center of the being to start your practice. Left hand at the heart, right hand at the belly. And feel the breath move all the way down to the base of the belly. Lifting up, in through the nose, exhaling. So celebrating the gift of the breath. Now, as you lift your arms up, inhale, look up, exhale, one hand to the front, and just look down to that right knee. Inhale. If you're on the opposite side, it doesn't matter. Lift up, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, lift up. Beginning to open up the spine, giving awareness to how the spine is so imperative for moving in 6 directions. Lift up, let go. Filling yourself up with what you need. Exhale, letting go. Inhale, lift up, both arms up, right arm down. Small, start small. And we're just going to do 3 on one side and maybe go a little lower every time you stretch that side. And then opposite side. And start small. And just a little more. And go wherever it is that you need to go. And then come up and hands right in the front and just rock the shoulders a little bit. And breathe. Good, and then hands straight up, big fingers down, gentle back bend, forward fold, chin to the chest. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Now sweep your arms out to the side and gather what you need, fingers into the heart, and gather and stretch it out. And a couple more, and pull it in. And pull it out, and one more. And this time, give yourself a hug, and just rock it. Oops, sorry, new mic. And open up and switch to the other side. Good, and now we're gonna come up. So we're just gonna release from wherever it is that you're, however it is that you're sitting in your pose here. Just come straight to your hands and knees before we stand. Come right into a table. Flatten your back, extend your head, and level through the spine, and feel the center of balance, and roll your head a little bit right to left and left to right. Good, and then we're just going to take that right foot and bring it forward. And we're standing, so we're gonna take our weight into that right foot, lean and then step forward, and just hang into your forward fold and stretch out through the spine. Keep your head up. So if you have head, eye, heart issues, your head is always up. If you're comfortable and you don't have health issues, you can release your head, and then you roll up one vertebra at a time. And you bring yourself right up to standing. And as you stand right here, see how you feel. Roll the shoulders. And release whatever it is that's tight or heavy or restricting or restrictive. And roll it out. And then reverse your circle. Good, roll one on, then the other, like you're swimming in a pool, doing the backstroke, and get your elbows involved. And soften through the throat. And then reverse, like you're gonna swim the crawl. Good, and then roll forward again, and just hang forward. You don't have to go to the floor, step a little wider. Clasp your hands together and bend the right knee and roll the hands and the arms to the left foot. And then eyes open and just begin to shift your weight. This is swinging the elephant's nose or trunk. And beginning to warm up, feeling that sense of mobility and flexibility. And then coming back to center, release the hands. Head comes up last, move the hips. Now you may have to adjust your legs if it's a little wide, and just roll it around. And then reverse your circle. Good, sway side to side, and feel that swaying through the feet. Good, pause, sweep the arms out, look to the right and to the left, sink the shoulders down, and wring out the washcloth. So we want to wring out all that stuff we hold here. Soften the shoulders down. That's it, beautiful. One palm up and then the other, alternating, it doesn't matter which you pick, and you breathe. Good. Inhale, lift up, gentle back bend, forward fold. And just hang here for a breath. Adjust your stance so your feet are hip distance apart. So while you're down there, you can check. 2 of your fists is your hip distance anatomically. Bend the knees, cup the hands and scoop up. Sink the tailbone down, lift up. Right arm and left arm float to the right. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. So we're moving the spine. Breathe. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Both arms up. Gentle back bend, forward fold. Sink so you feel like you're sitting. Scoop the hands, sink the tailbone, lift up. Right arm down, left arm over. Look under the arm if that's good for your neck. 1, 2, 3. Both arms up, gentle back bend, forward fold. Let it go. Shake it out. Bend the knees. Now we're going to put it together. So we're going to scoop, lift up. Gentle back bend, forward fold. Come down, scoop up. Right arms float like feathers. Inhale, left arms float like feathers. Inhale, gentle back bend. Forward fold. Scoop it up. Right arm down, left arm over. Opposite side. Both arms up, gentle back bend. We'll go right into another flow. So we scoop up, big breath. And float. Inhale, lift up. Let it go. Inhale, gentle back bend. Forward fold. Inhale, lift up. Right arm down, left arm over. Opposite side. Gentle back bend, forward fold. Scoop it up. One more. Gentle back bend. Forward fold. Bring it all the way down. Inhale, scoop it up. Twist to the right, float down. Inhale, lift up. Left. Inhale, gentle back bend. Forward fold. And scoop it up. Right arm down. Opposite side. Both arms, gentle back bend. Forward fold. Hang it out right here. And breathe. Shake it out a little bit. Bend the knees, sweep the hands, sink the tailbone down and lift up. Cross at the top. Exhale. So we want to clear the earth and we want to clear the sky of anything that makes us feel stuck. So it's literally called clearing heaven and earth. So we move stuff out, gather what we need, let go of the rest. Big breath, both arms up, right hand is held by the left, or the wrist is held by the right, left hand and back and side to side. And stretch out that side body. One more. Lift up, gentle back bend, forward fold. Good, hang here for just a breath. Step wide. Bring your hands right to above the knees, and now rock the shoulders out. And breathe, and see how that feels. Now you can stay right here if you would like more. So when my left shoulder comes toward my right foot, I'm gonna lift that left arm, thumb up. And then opposite side. And then thumb down. And opposite side. And palm up. And opposite side. And palm down. And opposite side. And then rock it out. Good. Pause at center. roll it up. Take a breath. Now, when we do this again, I want you to think about words that will help you. So when your thumb is up, you want to give yourself a thumbs up. I'm great. I'm terrific. People don't say that. They say, I'm okay. I'm fair. Be better than fair, right? We want to be strong, flexible, courageous. So when I roll this left shoulder to this right, I want to give myself a thumbs up for being, pick something. Pick the same thing, something else. I want to let go. Negativity, uncertainty, whatever, pick something. I want to receive. What is it you want to receive? And I want to let go of fear, worry, stress, tension, anxiety. Come back to center, rock it out. And then come to center, roll it up. Bring the arms up. Now pull down. Now when I pull down, it can't be with wimpy arms. You want to feel the intention of the move. So we inhale, we lift up. We exhale into our goddess. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, breathe up and pull down what you need. Inhale, pull it down. In and out and in and out. Now, when you come back to neutral, elbows out to the side, I want to feel the space between my hands and I want to press and create resistance, opening and closing the gate. You want to feel like you're pushing in and pulling out, maybe taffy, and you pull it out, and your gaze is soft. Make a fist, push in, make a fist, push in, make a fist, push in. Now we're going to leave it here, pull out, push in a fist, out, in, out, in, out, in. Step a little closer, hands together. Take a breath. So your hands are your obstacle. You can't see straight through, so you have to look around. So as your gaze is soft and you're looking around the obstacle, you lift up and you exhale. In and out with the breath. In. Now this time, push the hands together and bring it to the heart. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let go. Soft eyes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands right at the heart. Take a breath right here. What does the heart need? So when you take your thumbs and you press it right into the sternum, the shoulders come back and down. And take a breath. And release whatever you need to release across the shoulders. Inhale, lift up. Now when I lift and I bring my elbows together, I'm going to open, but I'm not doing this. It's opening from the elbows and in and out and in and out and in. Feel that space between the shoulder blades. If it's not good for you, don't do it. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, pull down. Release straight to the heart. Roll forward right to the feet. And let it hang. Tuck your chin, roll it up, and now swing. And create some space. 2 coat sleeves that are empty, and we're just swinging around. Now, if you want more, you can widen your stance and you can add a bounce. You can turn your head and look. But if it throws off your center of balance, you don't do that. Keep the knees soft. Good. Now tap. Opening the door of life. So we want to open up the door. The hips help us to move forward. We're moving into spring. So we need to pull that energy of spring into our step. And then pause and slow it down, breathe. Shake it out a little bit. Now, the season of spring brings allergies for many. So we're gonna rotate the shoulder back and down, gentle fist. Let's open up the lungs. Soften the shoulder, take a breath. Head is in line with the sternum, take a breath. Notice how it feels. What does it sound like? Where is your lower belly? Take a breath. Are your knees locked? Can you soften? Opposite side. So I have this mic here, so I can't do it the same way. So imagine I'm doing it the same. Breathe. So you would want to do this 36 times. I don't know how many we did, but just we're going to go with it. Right in the center. Release here. Now shake it out. Right under the arm, we hold a lot of lymphatic fluid. So soften the shoulder. Now be mindful if you've had any kind of surgery. Opposite side. So we want to let go of the stuff that we've carried from winter. Shake it out. Now we're going to lift and shake it. Flick it off. Good. Right here, heart space. So it's a little cup. And then opposite side. Good. Right here, hip creases. Lower back. You can lean forward a little bit. Good. Slide down, back of the knees. Do the tops of the thighs, not on the knees. Sides of the legs. Step a little bit inside of the legs. Backs of the legs. Calf and shin gently on the shin and opposite side. Now stand and feel that. Take a breath. Everybody just went, ah. That's perfect. Perfect reaction. Step a little closer into your hip distance. Come right up into your temple pose. Fingers, last 3 fingers clasp. Index finger points up, thumbs crossed, stretch up. And then soften it down and side to side. Pull that energy all the way up. And then ground it all the way back down. Soften the shoulders. Make some more space. Nice. Good. Right arm down. But when I come down, I'm going to make like an orb. Little circle. I want to feel like maybe I'm holding a huge beach ball. Good. Both arms up, gentle back bend, float it down. Take a breath. As you hang right here, just let it all go. Feel the fingers, feel the feet, feel the energy between the two. Take a breath. Tuck your chin, roll it up, take your time. Move the hips. Small little circle. And then reverse your circle. Now, come right into your Tadasana, so mountain pose, and we soften. Take a breath, head is nice and level, so be mindful of where your head placement is. stretch the fingers down, soften, and feel what space you've created, what energy you've moved, what you've gained, what you've removed. Feel the breath. Good. I'm going to bring my hands in, and I'm going to take the right arm and lift it right up to my ear and stretch up and left and stretch down, tuck the chin. As good alignment as you can. And then bring it forward and switch and stretch it up and bring it down. Breathe. Good. Now we're going to use this to go right into water wheel. So I want to activate. I did a lot of energy here, so I want to activate. So I want to pull so my body will fit between my hands. Here's my heart space. I want to take a breath. Now what do I need? So I want to pull up and bring it down, just like a water wheel. Bend the knees. Come as low as you can comfortably go without touching the body. You pull up through the sides into this Qigong move where you bring it all the way down. Pull up what you need. Take a breath and bring it all the way down and pull it up. So think about your word, whatever that word is. Imagine you're holding the word and you're bringing it all the way down and you're pulling it all the way back up and you're just absorbing it. And you pull it all the way up. One more. And bring it all the way down. Take your time. Last one. Inhale, pull it all the way up. Bring it straight down and hold it right here and feel that. Good. Pull out like you're pulling taffy. Now, it's not with wimpy arms, so you want to feel like you're creating an internal resistance, and you pull it out. And you soften anything that's tight. And you pull it out, and you pull it in. And one more, pull it out. Now, when I pull it in, I'm going to take left hand to the heart, but I'm not touching the body. I'm just holding it here. And I want to pull out and push in and pull out and alternate the arms and pull it out and push it in and pull it out and then hover. Take a breath. Good. Now, when I bring it out again right here, see how it feels. Now, when I bring this out, I'm going to step a little wider. When you did your last time when we cleared heaven and earth, you don't have to go all the way to the floor. You can make it here, but if you want to go all the way down, you want to feel how it feels different. You can make it as big or as small as you need it to be. Goes right into a squat. And one more. And if you're comfortable, when you bring it down, you can rest your hands and just rock it. Good. Now I'm going to roll up. I'm going to hold my elbows. I'm going to get a nice, comfortable stance. I'm going to lean forward and roll here. My eyes are to the floor. I'm not moving my gaze from a central point. And I'm breathing. Now, when you come back to neutral, switch that hand position and do it again. And notice how it feels different or the same. Good. Come back to center, roll it up. Shake it out, hands behind the back, stretch it. Good. If you're comfortable, hold here. Take a breath. Make it as big or as small as you need it to be. And then if you can, switch it. So this side's tighter for me. And then release it, hang forward. And we use this to come down onto our hands and knees. Take a breath. Ground yourself into your table. Tuck your toes, move your head, make sure your neck's not tight. And then rock through your feet just a little bit. Good. When you come back, if you can come back, you can rock and stretch through the feet. Rock through the shoulders and the hips. Head is up. Breathe. Good. Come to neutral. Lift the feet. Pedal them a little bit. Wiggle the toes. And then flatten the feet and rock. See if you can let the tops of the feet, the dorsals, get a stretch. Breathe. And then sit back and rock it here if you choose. Good. Come back to neutral. Lift the feet, wiggle them around, pedal them around. Good. We're going to go right into our dog and cat. So I tuck my toes, I inhale, I lift up with the breath. I exhale, I flatten the feet, and I tuck as high as I can go. Remember, you make it the expression of the pose that you need for yourself today. And if you don't need it or it doesn't work, you don't do it. You rest. And then we'll meet you. Breathe. One more. Good. Come to neutral, widen your knees. Now, you can use your block to support your head. If we're going to go into a child's pose, you can do 1 potato, 2 potato. You can prop your head like a tripod. Just do something where you're going to support your head a little bit and breathe. Shoulders back and relax here. Create some space and breathe. Good. A few more breaths. Now, if you are comfortable and you can go to the mat, you can remove your prop, your arms, your hands, and just come down into the full extension of a child's pose. Roll the hands so the palms are up if that's comfortable for you. You can bring your fingertips above your head. You can bring your palms together. You can bring your hands to your back if you choose. This is a big shoulder opener, so just be mindful of what you need. Breathe. Release the right arm, let the left arm sweep back and just rest it. Good, slide that left arm up and right arm slides back and you rest it. One palm is up and one is down. Take a breath. Sweep both hands right up to the front, and now we're going to slide our hands back to frame the face. Roll back, we come right up into our wave. Inhale, lift up, exhale, small and slow. Inhale, lift up, exhale. Inhale, lift it up, exhale, last one. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, pick your child's pose option and just rest. And see if you feel like you're a little more connected to the earth. Good. Slide your hands back to frame the face. Maybe make your hands a little wider to the side. Press into the hands, into the floor, mat, ground, earth, whatever visual, and lift up nice and strong, and then we just roll. So I can start high. I don't have to go all the way to the mat. I make it as big or as small as I need it to be. And I breathe. Try to make it smooth, smooth transition. One more. Bring it up and slide again. Now, if you do not want to extend your arms forward, you can one hand on top of the other or one palm into the other. You pick what you want that's most comfortable for you and just let yourself settle. Slide your hands back to frame the face, gently roll it up, take your time. We're going to come off our legs because we've been here for a while. We're going to come onto our back body. So bring yourself down. Feet are parallel. Hands are on the ribs, elbows are out to the side. Feet are in line. So with my hands, I can almost maybe touch the backs of my heels to the fingertips. Now, I'm just gonna lift and rock. So the hands just kind of rest on the ribs and I just rock the hips a little bit. Lift one, head's at neutral, and I just ease out that lower back body. Good, and then settle. Take a breath. I want to press into the block, into the mat. And when I press into the feet, I'm going to lift up, but I'm not going to go high. I'm just going to go into a gentle bridge right here. And the height is going to be determined by the length of my forearms. So elbows stay on the mat and I breathe. Now, if this is enough, I can bring myself down and just one vertebra at a time, land right back down on the mat. If I feel that I can do more, I can bring my hands parallel. Inhale, lift up, maybe go a little higher. No crimping into the neck. Take a breath. Shoulders down, soften it. If that doesn't work, I keep it right here and soften it into what works for me today. Breathe. Inhale. And on the exhale, we roll right from the top of the shoulders down the length of the spine, one vertebra at a time. Take a breath. And now, don't move. Give your spine a moment to catch up. Inhale. When I inhale, I'm going to lift my hands right up to the sky. Keep the shoulder heads down. Inhale. I'm going to lift up. When I lift up any height that's comfortable for me, I'm going to extend behind me. I can bring my elbows out. I can keep them straight, whichever works most comfortable for me. And I breathe. And then slowly roll here, bring the arms back, coordinating the movement, and then just bring the hands right back to the ribs and take a breath. Slide the hands underneath the head. So you're just taking your fingers and you're sliding them in between each other. Thumbs come to the back or the base of the skull. There are two little notches here. And I'm just going to roll. Right shoulder lifts as I go toward my left elbow and I roll it back. And then I do the other side. Get a little more space. And then bring it back and pause. See how you feel, rock your legs. Little rocking. If you're comfortable without pulling the neck, you can lift up. So you really have to engage through the core of the body. Lift up, you can rock it. Make sure you're supporting your lower back. Soften the jaw. And then rest here. Rock your legs. Good. I'm going to walk my feet so the heels are on the mat, the toes are off. I'm going to bring my arms out so I can bring them to the letter T and rock here into windshield wipers. And maybe I can get a little more space. Shoulders stay on the floor. And I rock it out. I can roll onto the inside, outside edges of the feet. And I breathe. And then just small, little rocking here, just a little rocking. Good. Walk your feet to parallel, cross the right leg over and rock here. Now my arms can stay where they are. They can come to the ribs. They can go into cactus arms, whichever is comfortable for you. You can bring them to the letter A. And just slowly rock here in your variation of a pigeon pose. Breathe. Good. Uncross and switch to the other side and rock it out. Now, if you want more, I'm going to go back to the original slide. You can press into the standing foot and lift. This could be enough. You can take your hands and weave them through behind the thigh. This could be enough. You can bring your foot all the way up, threading the needle. You can rock or not. Be mindful not to put too much pressure into the shoulders. Relax the jaw. Breathe. You don't have to do any of this. Release slowly and gently. And then you switch to the other side. If you want to stay here, this is where you are. If you want more and you can lift, you can stay here. If you can go into the full expression of the pose, great. Just rock it out and release that, soften it, bring it down. Feet as wide as the mat, heels are on the mat, rock it out. Good. Bring your soles of your feet together and maybe rock here like you're a boat. And the hands just glide across the moving ribs. And the shoulders stay on the mat. And the head stays in line with the sternum. And the jaw is soft. And the eyes are relaxed. Good. Come back to center, pause, slide your legs long, go into your full body stretch. Take a big breath, a big yawn, a big sigh, wiggle. Breathe. Bring your knees in and maybe rock it out. It's just a gentle rocking here. You don't have to pull the legs far into the back. Just gentle. No pressure on the kneecap. If you want more, you can bring it right up into your happy baby. So the knees are bent. If you would like, you could extend the legs, maybe go into a V, keep the legs parallel. You pick what you want. Get the benefit of this as an inversion. Pause, hug that right leg in, left leg stays up. Take a breath. And then switch. Good. I'm going to let the left leg come to the mat. I'm going to bend that right knee. I'm going to cap that right knee. Left hand rests on the hip, and I roll around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stretch it if you can up. Point and flex the foot, roll it around, get a stretch through the leg, and then release that. Right hand on the right hip, left hand caps that left knee, roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring it up, stretch it up, big breath. You can point and flex, roll it around. At the ankle, reverse. Good, bring both legs up into any kind of an inversion you choose. And then cross the right foot over the ankle of the left, cap your knees, little circle here, little pelvic tilt. 1, 2, 3, then reverse your circle. 1, 2, 3, rock a little bit side to side. Then uncross and change the position of the feet and roll. 1, 2, 3, and reverse your circle. 1, 2, 3, and rock side to side, just a little rocking here. Good, go right into your full body stretch. Take a big breath. Stretch it all out. Wiggle your fingers and your toes if you need to roll your head a little bit. Now, if you feel the need and you need to rock some more, or you need to do a couple of twists, or you need to go into another bridge, or you need to elevate your legs, do whatever it is that you need before we land in our Shavasana. And then if you're here in the room with me and you need to get your coat, your jacket, your blanket, put your socks on, settle yourself into whatever pose is a comfortable Shavasana pose. Remember, you can lie down on your back. You can bring your knees up. If there's too much pressure for your lower back, you can rest on your side. You're going to be here for a while. So you want to make yourself comfortable. And the room is a little cool here. So be mindful of what makes it comfortable for you. And as you breathe in and you breathe out into this space, I want you to just take a few breaths and do a little assessment. How do you feel now? That's different in a positive way. Where do you feel more open, stretched, relaxed, at ease, calmer, focused, shifted? And then think about your word. Now, a while ago, I got a gift of a bracelet, and it was called the Little Words Project. And I really didn't know anything about it, but recently I saw a little blurb online about the woman who created this Little Words Project. So for me, whenever I start thinking about stuff, all of a sudden other stuff pops up for me to observe. And she was a person who in her youth was very bullied, which is a very sad thing. And so she took that experience, though, and turned it into what she calls herself, for herself, the Little Words Project. And they're words that have positive affirmations. And you can pick from what she's done, or you can create your own. So when you think about the word that you selected and the energy that it holds, just breathe it in and breathe it out. I am courage. I am breathing courage in. I am exhaling courage. I am patient. I'm breathing in patience. I'm exhaling patience. Whatever your word is. And just let that settle. Let it become a healing tool for your own self. And in a world where there are many words floating around of all types, we need to bring ourselves home to the truth within ourselves. And as you breathe into this space, bring yourself to that place where you're calm and relaxed and at ease, balanced and supported. Letting go of limitations, opening up to possibility, pure potentiality. Detaching from distractions and opening up to feeling centered, balanced, focused, aligned, and at ease. And as you breathe in and you breathe out right here, and you listen to the sound of the bowl, if your mind starts to drift, just bring yourself back with your breath, because you've dedicated this time to your practice. Yoga is a practice. What you do on the mat is what you carry with you when you're off the mat. And just breathe in and breathe out at whatever is a comfortable, natural rhythm for you. And just focus on the rhythm of the breath. Let that become your own internal music. I am relaxed. I am at ease. I am breathing in. I am breathing out into a space where I am awake and I am aware. I am listening. I am noticing. I am observing. I'm paying attention to my inner self, my external self, my subtle body, my emotions, my thoughts. And as I rest here, think about perhaps being home. What does home mean to you? So the most important part of any yoga practice is the shavasana, the time at the end of the practice where we let all the parts of the practice meld together to find a place to land, to let it settle, to become one with your own self, to absorb it like a sponge, and to wring out what no longer serves you. And as you breathe in and you breathe out right here, feel, absorb, notice, observe how you've created a shift for yourself. And then begin to deepen your breath. Feel as if you're pulling the breath from the bottoms of your feet. And then if you can, extend your arms all the way up and out through your fingertips. Take 3 big, long, slow breaths. And then when you're ready, bring your knees into your chest, just rock it out a little bit. Just gentle. Good, and then bring your hands and your feet up to the sky and shake it out. Shake and shake and shake and shake and shake and shake it out and bring it all back. Good, and then bring it in and rock a little more. If you want to keep your feet elevated, you can. If you want to bring your knees in, you can. It's your practice, you pick. And then go one more time into a really full, big, full body stretch. And feel the shift, feel the length, feel the stretch, feel the breath. Let it out. And then when you're ready, you bring your knees in, roll to whatever side calls to you. Rest on your side body. Support your head and neck with your arms or arm or a prop. And as you breathe in and you breathe out right here, celebrate the gift of this day. This day comes only once. So you started it with your practice, and you breathe into that space. And then when you're ready, you just gently transition yourself to whatever's a comfortable seated position for you. Take your time. As you breathe in and you breathe out, sitting however you'd like. Press your fingers into the mat and lift up a little taller. And then settle. And then scoop the hands and create a little more space, like you're a 3-dimensional triangle, and you're bringing that energy all the way up and above your head. Good, and then you twist to one side, breathe. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, opposite side. And lift up. And right arm down and left arm over and stretch it out. And the opposite side. Good, and then both arms up, exhale, come forward, just rock it out a little bit. Good, and coming right back up, sweep and gather. So this is your bowl of abundance. Gather everything you need and anything else you need. Remember, you're an electromagnetic force. So whatever it is that you need will come to you when you're calm and relaxed and patient and breathing and letting go of stuff that you don't need. And bring it down. And one more big breath, and we seal the practice. Bring the palms together, hands right down to the heart, so that you can always find your way home. Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Have a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day out there. Breathe the air, get some sun, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. You're welcome.